Sportsnet Central starts right now.
Indeed it does. He is Faizal Khamisa. I'm Eric Thomas. This is Sportsnet Central. And Faizal, we start with the Flames. Despite where they're sitting in the standings, they have been one of the best teams in their own barn this season.
Yeah, you can't really fault the Saddle Dome play for the fact they sit 6th in the Pacific heading into tonight's tilt against the Blue Jackets. 15 wins, that's tied for the most in the division. The problem is they can't really win 2 games in a row.
Sidney Crosby, as was mentioned, notching his 9th career hat trick against the Sens on Tuesday, and he has been as hot as Pittsburgh Steel lately. Over his last 6 games, 8 goals and 3 assists, and now the Pens right there on the verge of the playoff picture.
Yeah, he's fully erased all those narratives from the early part of the season. Maybe Sidney Crosby's done. Well, he's not. The Penguins, though, relying on him even more against the Lightning because of Evgeny Malkin out with a lower body injury. Let's listen up. To the NBA, the surging Celtics faced a tough test Friday, taking on LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Boston may be hot, winning 10 of their last 13 games, but it was a December 15th meeting against the Cavs that saw them record their lowest point total and field goal percentage all season. Now, it doesn't help that the Cavs are coming off a loss themselves to the Hornets that snapped their 5-game win streak on Wednesday. Let's pick this one up late in the fourth quarter, tied up at 94. LeBron James gets a jumper to go, plus the foul, part of his game-high 30 points. Now, 8.5 seconds to go. The Celtics, they're down 4. Evan Turner lays it in, draws the foul. J.R. Smith cannot believe it. This might help. Turner misses the free throw, but the ball goes out of bounds, last touched by LeBron James, giving Boston possession. So, with 3 seconds left, the Celtics down just 2.
Didn't let him have that left side. Thomas has the basketball, gives it up, swarming for Bradley. Oh my gosh,
that's the ball game.
You gotta be kidding me.
Man, I tell you,
Avery Bradley just stole the game and the Cavaliers lose 104-103.
Avery Bradley with his first career buzzer beater. It's the game winner, 104-103. Celtics, the final. If you have that someone special in your life, you've more than likely circled February 14th on your calendar. If you need a reminder what that day is, it's Valentine's Day. You're welcome. Jays fans, they're circling the day after, too. February 15th is when Josh Donaldson and the team will meet for arbitration talks. The two sides have 10 days to close the roughly $450,000 gap between them.
What makes the Super Bowl so super? A day we adore. It's a day so super. It's why we were born. In the end, our last team won.
Mom and Dad looked at each other. One thing led to another that night. Babies, it all happened on the night that the Super Bowl. Ooh.
Look, I appreciate the idea, but you don't mess with a classic, Faizal. We've been showing you sneak peeks of Super Bowl ads all week long here on Central, but I'm afraid there won't be anything left come Super Sunday.
First of all, that song's in my head. You're a big Seal fan, Eric. I don't know if I pegged you as that. The Buffalo Bills, meanwhile, they had a chance to steal a Super Bowl 25 years ago until Scott Norwood famously missed that way, wide right. On the silver anniversary of that memory, Arash Madani connects Super Bowl 25 with this Sunday's championship game. Dallas police announced Friday night that they've opened an investigation into Johnny Manziel for domestic violence. The move comes a day after police said they had closed an investigation into allegations that Manziel had hit his ex-girlfriend in an incident last Saturday. That ex-girlfriend was granted a protective order Friday wherein Manziel cannot see her for 2 years. Manziel's father, Paul, had this to say about his son earlier on Friday, quote, "I truly believe if they can't get him help, he won't live to see his 24th birthday." Paul Manziel also said he has begged his son to enter treatment for mental illness and or addiction. Let's stick with baseball, kind of. Coyotes taking on the Ducks, but it's Angels night at the Honda Center in Anaheim. The Ducks sporting Angels jerseys in warm-up, and before the game, Angels starting pitcher Jared Weaver joins the Ducks for some shooting practice on Frederick Anderson. Weaver also tries to beat Anderson in a more familiar role with some pitching from the blue line. Meanwhile, MLB Hall of Famer Rod Carew on hand along with some current Angels for the ceremonial puck drop. To the game we go. Second period, all tied up at 1. Anders Lindback. What exactly are you doing behind your net? He whiffs on his own pass attempt. Mike Santorelli capitalizes on the mistake. His 6th of the season makes it 2-1. Anaheim, third period, now tied at 2. Chris Stewart, pass in front of Ricard Raquel, shows some patience, then finds Corey Perry, who buries his 21st. The Ducks win their 6th straight game, 5-2 in the final. Now, it's easy to get caught up in superlatives with sports, but this may be the craziest Barclays Premier League season yet. The defending champs Chelsea is in the bottom half of the table, while Leicester continue to top the charts. Now, with the final third of the season approaching, it's easy to ignore Tottenham Hotspur, who entered this weekend in third place. They have the youngest squad in the league, and as James Sharman tells us, there's some special talent on this team.
So, Faizal, that was a lot of fun, and I've got 2 questions for you. How was your first full hour on Sportsnet Central?
That was pretty good. I think we had a good time.
And, of course, big weekend coming up, Super Bowl 50. Who you picking? You got Denver? You got Carolina?
I got my guy Cam Newton.
That's it. That's it. Dabbing on him. You know how it goes. Hey, thanks, and we'll see you next time. Faizal, Eric, Sportsnet Central.